Welcome to Odsal Hall, one of Salford Community Leisure's managed buildings, and as Alison indicated, one of the most haunted buildings in the UK. So please feel free later, if there's time on the packed agenda, to have a little wander around. Some of the rooms are open, and obviously the grounds are out there. So similar, we were asked to look at what we're doing for social value, and I think I've been involved with the Social Value Alliance for quite a while now, and I have to say, initially when I first started working with it, I really struggled to sort of try and grasp it and what it meant, and I think it was really important for me to take that through to the rest of the organisation, for them to understand what it meant as well. So it's often termed social value, but it needs to be in language that other people understand so that they can contribute towards it, and I think that was one of the key learnings for myself particularly. So Salford Community Leisure have been working within social value for a number of years now, and we've been supported by a number of different parties within this, and encouragingly we're now at a point where we can articulate. I think everyone else has sort of given some really good examples, and we've got similar examples in that we can articulate to our staff what we've actually done to prove our social value. So, for example, we've reduced the amount of printing we do across the organisation. Really simple things, but has a really big impact. We've managed to reduce the number of miles and carbon emissions through reducing the amount of travel that our staff do across the city. We've managed to secure lighting and energy-saving equipment that, again, has had a really positive impact. And we've made a real commitment to using locally sourced suppliers right across our venues across the city. We're really proud that 3/4 of our staff base, our workforce, live in the city, and I think that's a really key point for us in terms of keeping that social pound back into the city. Last year we made the decision to do our first set of social accounts, so in keeping with everybody else, and we picked a particular area of the organisation. So we looked at our active lifestyles team, who manage our health, exercise and referral, who's commissioned through Public Health. And it was really important for us to pick something that was quite manageable. The organisation's quite wide in terms of what it delivers, and we struggled to try and understand how we do a set of social accounts for the whole organisation. So Anna's now proved that this is possible through the City Council approach. But initially we looked at the active lifestyle team, and it was really important for us to be able to demonstrate not only the value of the contract to our commissioners, but also the value that it had on people's lives, and all the individual stories that we could tell about how people being active has an effect on their well-being, which is obviously a key point. So we've taken that now, we've published that, and that's available on our website to share, and I think it's a really good piece of work to demonstrate how the amount of money given to us from a commissioning contract has that much wider value to people who are involved. We were asked why we did social value, and I think it's really important for our organisation, who's a community benefit organisation, that we don't just give our members and our board information about our financial performance, we actually tell them what impact we had. Our vision statement's about enhancing lives of people in Salford, and it was really important that we don't just give financial figures, it's about the so what. What else happens to those people, what impact are we having on people's lives. So it was really important for us to do that, and I think, as I've just said, our ambition is to continue that work and look at how we can produce a set of social accounts for the whole organisation. So again, it's not just one area of work, so that's something that we're working towards in the future. One of our social value commitments is around volunteering, and I think we're in a really great place here just to talk a little bit about our volunteering programme. Odsal Hall has more volunteers than staff. We have over 50 volunteers who help us manage, run, improve the visit here for our customers. For our garden is a classic example of where we have a huge volunteering programme. A couple of volunteers out there today, Carbon Creative, who are going to speak. Really nice link there that they do an awful lot of stuff for their staff around our garden, and I think obviously you've all drove in this afternoon and hopefully seen the impact that's having, and that's something that we're really, really proud of here. Jean, one of our volunteers, has been helping serve tea and coffee. She's been here since the hall reopened, and she's done hundreds of hours. So I think volunteering is a key commitment on our social value, and linked to the 10% Better campaign, it's certainly one of the things that we're pledging to continue going forward. I'd just like to say thank you for coming here today and coming to Odsal Hall, and I think One of our well-being commitments is about getting people into our buildings and getting them not only active but getting them to support what's happening in the local community. I think this is a really good example of that as a building, so thank you for coming here today.